Hey, how's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing well. So, this video is actually a bit about stoicism and how it's kind of helped me in life. You know, this weird existence that we're in. So, it's probably, let me think back. Probably when I was about 17, I found stoicism. This was when I was in kind of sixth form, which is kind of college, and how did I even find it? I think it was through some YouTuber, probably like maybe Hamza. Started watching him. I think it was through that, and it just resonated with me. I think it's because when you're at that age, you're kind of looking for answers, and there's answers everywhere, but you're specifically looking for like solid answers. Um, I'm gonna pick this up. I don't know why. Just felt like it's a bit better. Um, and yeah, like when you ask people questions to things, it just doesn't have the same effect as like something that's set in stone and has had real thought about. Because when you're having a drink with someone, even if like you have a drink with someone that's in their like 60s or something, like might have a lot of knowledge, or even your grandparents might even be older, they can still say something that's a bit like swayed sometimes. But when you read something like Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, which is a Roman emperor, and at the time probably one of the most powerful people in the world, and then you're reading kind of their almost journals. By the way, please don't quote me on any of this. I'm actually not 100% sure exactly how any of that played out. But I think that's the kind of myth that, I don't know if it's a myth. I think it's what people believe anyway, that it wasn't made for publication. That's the idea of it. And I think it's fascinating. I just used to sit there and just read them and just really think about them, dissect them. And these are thoughtful, like meditations, not something someone's just splurging out emotionally. They're really thinking about it, and yeah, at that time it just resonated with me. And what did it do for me? I'd say a lot of it's just random, like about random things, but you do come across some very brilliant things, which I'm not even going to go into. But one thing is, I'm not even going to try and quote it, but it's about fig trees and how it would be really stupid to be surprised at a fig tree bearing figs. Pretty sure that was out of Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. I mean, that's brilliant, and that it sounds ridiculous, but it's come back to me like every time, because it's talking about not being surprised at things that you know what the outcomes are already, if that makes sense. So if you know someone's a liar, they've lied a couple of times, believe them the first time, and when they lie to you again, do not be surprised. It would be stupid to be surprised, because you know what they are. You've seen the fig tree, you've seen it bear figs. What's it doing bearing figs? Don't be surprised. Love it. So I'd say small little things like that, and there's like hundreds in there, and they're like things that you can really take on board in life. And another one is, I think people to describe this as stoicism in general, of how there's two ways of going about this certain situation of a cup breaking, that like a coffee cup that has been passed down generations, it holds loads of value to you. Don't quote me on this, by the way, but this is my recollection. If not, it's just a cool quote that you can listen to. You can either be really upset, be like, no, it's broke, how can I do that, and be like completely sad. Or you can realise that from the very start, when you had that mug, this is the weird bit, it was always broken, because time is relative. It's not real. So you never own something completely, and you're taking on that cup, and it's never guaranteed that it's together and in one piece. So every time that you can drink out of it and it's all in one piece, cherish it and appreciate it. And then when it breaks, instead of seeing it as like a really sad thing, like it should never happen, you realise it was always supposed to happen. And then you almost like a funeral, but a happy funeral where you kind of reflect on its life and think, yeah, that was with me for years. I really appreciated that. On to the next cup, I guess, but you appreciate it instead of being sad for days. That's the core of it, which can be taken into so many different things in life. So I don't want to ramble on loads, but I just want to say how it really helped me in my life. Who knows how I'd be without it? I don't know, but it definitely complemented my life. And another thing is some people, like one person I've heard saying that it should replace religions, like it's a new thing. I don't think it's that great, guys. I still think I'm a Christian myself, and that has taken my lot over my kind of guidance and where to go for since, because it is just a book of principles. It's not a spiritual text from a creator. They can't be compared. So take of this video what you will. Hope it benefited you. And if you want to discuss, put it in the comments. Speak to you all soon.